Dogs sometimes act in ways that leave us scratching our heads, licking your feet, scooting their rear on the floor, or stretching the moment they see you. In this video, we're breaking down the reasons behind these peculiar habits, starting with that adorable stretch when they spot you. Why do dogs scratch the ground after going potty? You might think your dog is trying to bury their business, but it's actually a communication tool. Dogs are territorial creatures and use their sense of smell to mark areas. When they scratch the ground after going to the bathroom, they're spreading their scent using glands in their paw pads. It's like leaving a calling card for other dogs, a message about their age, health, and mood. Scratching the ground also leaves visible marks, saying, "I was here." Some experts believe this behavior feels good to dogs or helps them assert themselves around others. Why do dogs chase their tails? Watching your dog spin around chasing its tail might be hilarious, but it's important to understand why they do it. For puppies, tail chasing is playful curiosity. They see their tail as a fun toy. But if an adult dog does it frequently, it could signal boredom or anxiety. Lack of activity, stress, or even environmental monotony can cause this behavior. The best solution is to give them more exercise, engaging toys, and interaction with other dogs. If your dog spins around chasing its tail regularly, create a calming, enriching environment to help them feel safe and entertained. Why do dogs get the zoomies? If you've seen your dog sprint wildly around the house, you've witnessed zoomies, officially known as frenetic random activity periods. Zoomies are normal and occur in dogs of all ages. They're a way to release built-up energy after stressful events like baths or vet visits. Sometimes, they're an expression of pure joy, like seeing you after being apart all day or being let loose for playtime. Zoomies can also help dogs burn excess energy. If your dog often gets zoomies, make sure they have a safe space to run around without knocking over furniture or getting hurt. Why do dogs jump on people when greeting them? Though it can be overwhelming, jumping up is actually a sign of love and excitement. Dogs want to get close to you. They jump to reach your face, which is a natural level for their interaction. Licking your face is something they learned as puppies to ask their mother for food, and now it's their way of expressing affection. Jumping also helps them sniff you, gathering information about your day. If the behavior gets out of hand, gently ignore them until they calm down, then reward them with affection. Over time, they'll learn to greet you in a calmer way. Why do dogs eat poop? Seeing your dog eat poop might shock you, but it's a surprisingly common behavior. For puppies, it's often something they learn from their mother, who cleans their area by eating waste. It's also a way to keep their space tidy while learning potty habits. Adult dogs may eat poop to grab attention or cope with boredom or stress. The key is to understand why it's happening and address it with patience and care. Never scold your dog for this behavior. They're not doing it to upset you. Consult a vet if needed to rule out underlying issues. Why do dogs sleep on their backs? A dog sleeping belly up is not just adorable, it's deeply meaningful. Sleeping with their belly and throat exposed shows they feel incredibly safe and secure with you. These are vulnerable areas, so this position signals trust. It also helps them cool down on hot days since dogs don't sweat like humans. So when you see your dog snoozing on their back, take it as a compliment. They feel loved, protected, and at home. Why do dogs bask in the sun? Many dogs love lounging in the sunlight, and it's not just about warmth. Dogs have body temperatures slightly higher than humans, so sunbathing helps them reach their comfort zone. Sunlight also improves circulation, soothes aches like arthritis, and boosts melatonin production for better sleep. But be cautious. Too much sun can lead to overheating or heat stroke. Watch for signs like excessive panting or disorientation, and give them water and shade when needed. Why do dogs lick people's feet? This might seem strange or gross to us, but it's completely natural for dogs. Dogs use their Jacobson's organ, located in their palate, to simultaneously smell and taste. Licking your feet helps them gather information about where you've been and how you're feeling. Sometimes it's attention-seeking or simply enjoying the salty taste of sweat. It's also a form of bonding and affection. If the licking becomes excessive, it could be anxiety-related, and consulting a professional is recommended. Why do dogs nip your hands when you pet them? Nipping during petting might seem alarming, but it's a common behavior. For puppies, nibbling is playful exploration. For adult dogs, nipping might mean they're overstimulated or uncomfortable. Sometimes it's a reaction to stress, fear, or past negative experiences. Reading your dog's body language and offering affection when they're calm helps prevent this behavior. Consulting a vet or trainer can provide tailored advice for your dog's needs. Why do dogs bark at nothing? If your dog seems to bark at thin air, don't worry, it's not because they're seeing ghosts. Dogs have sharp hearing and can pick up sounds we can't hear, like distant noises or rodents. Their night vision is better, and they can smell faint scents long after something has passed. Some dogs also learn that barking gets attention, so they bark to communicate or seek interaction. So when your dog barks at nothing, they're responding to stimuli we simply can't perceive. Why does your dog follow you everywhere? If your dog follows you everywhere, even into the bathroom, they might be what's lovingly called a Velcro dog. This behavior is rooted in their pack instincts. They see you as their leader, and staying close feels natural. Being near you also brings rewards like playtime, treats, or affection. Dogs that have experienced abandonment or loneliness may cling even more. While endearing, it's important to ensure this doesn't turn into anxiety. Keeping routines calm and providing reassurance helps maintain healthy bonds. Why do dogs eat dirt? Eating dirt might seem like harmless curiosity, but it's often linked to a condition called pica, where dogs consume non-food items. The causes range from boredom, nutritional deficiencies, poor quality food, or medical conditions like anemia. If your dog eats dirt frequently, consult a vet to rule out health issues. Ensuring proper diet and exercise can prevent this behavior. Why does your dog sit with their back to you? Contrary to what you might think, this doesn't mean they're ignoring you. Sitting with their back to you is a sign of trust and comfort. As pack animals, dogs sit this way to protect their group while keeping an eye on their surroundings. It's also a gesture of respect, letting you lead without confrontation. Why do dogs scoot their butts on the floor? Scooting might look odd, but it's often a sign of discomfort. It could be caused by irritated anal glands or allergies. Scooting is their way of trying to ease the pain. If it happens frequently, consult a vet to avoid long-term issues. Why does your dog stretch when they see you? When your dog stretches upon seeing you, especially after you've been gone, it's not just a routine stretch. It's a joyful way of warming up their muscles and releasing built-up tension. They're preparing themselves for fun, play, and bonding. Sometimes, this stretch includes a playful bow, front legs down, rear up, inviting you to join them. If you found this video helpful, make sure to check out another great video on your screen where we explore 10 signs that your dog might not be as fond of you as you think. Don't worry, it's always worth double-checking. Tap the image to learn more and keep exploring with Pawpedia YouTube channel. If you love dogs and want to understand them better every day, like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss our next video. Because your furry friend deserves the very best care and attention.